Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Murphy Chamber of Commerce Business Card Exchange. It's great to have you here. Kind of scanning the room. I don't see anyone brand new, so I won't make any announcements maybe on anything new, but it's great to have you here. Thanks again, Allen Lenth, Executive Tax Solution, for being our sponsor for August. So we do have a ribbon cutting coming up in October. I mentioned this the other week. Precious Elements, one of our members, is finally scheduling their ribbon cutting October 5th, 4:30. They are located just between Boomer Jacks and Mojo's. So they're right there in that area there. So 4:30, October 5th. And once again, I want to just thank one more time our Youthpreneur Academy Camps for a success. I want to thank our sponsors that were involved. Glacier Family Dentistry, Wiley ER, Countryside Smiles, iCode and Wiley, Tutoring, and Janae Butler. We really appreciate that. That program generates funds that anything net proceeds we then donate over to the Scholarship Foundation. And we are looking for sustained funding for that program to grow it. In order to grow it, we really need to come up with creative ways to fund it, because it is a program created from scratch. We didn't have any funding for it, so it is key to make that program vital. And I had a lot of great feedback, a lot of new enrollees. So the word is catching in the community that the program exists. I've even had parents email me, well, could you also offer this? It's like, great, I would love to. But next thing is we're coming to you all as members and our community looking for grants, looking for sponsorship and funding that can go year to year to make this something that we can not only sustain year to year, but continue to add. So thank you for our sponsors for that. And we also have those first-year boot camp participants that will run the Sand Art booth this year at Murphy Mays Days. And anybody also, a lot of the advanced ones that have been through boot camp 2 years in a row will go on to have their own booths depending on what they choose to do. Whether they're making bracelets or having, I think one kid is inventing a pooper scooper, all kinds of ideas. They're going to be there. And Dr. Gill is funding that so we can have our booth space for Mays Days. So thank you, Dr. Gill, for doing that. And that will be October 7th this year. All right, don't miss our next luncheon. It's going to be September 19th. It is our State of the City, where you're going to hear from our mayor, Scott Bradley. It will be here, September 19th, 11:30 to 1. And please share it out. I have posted, actually, I don't know if I posted that one on Facebook yet, but I did have an active registration that went out 2 weeks in a row now with the Chamber newsletter. So you can register. I'll get it posted on social media, and if you're willing to share that out to your networks, we'd really like to have a great turnout, not only from our membership, but even in the community. This way they can be aware that they can hear from the mayor, hear what's going on in the city. So please spread the word. Boomer Jacks will be catering, and CoServe is our sponsor. And then mark your calendars for a special legislative update breakfast, October 26th. That will be in place of the card exchange that day, because that will be a Thursday morning. We will have a breakfast, catered breakfast, and we will be here 8 to 9. Candy Noble and Angela Paxton will be here. So mark your calendar for that, and more details will be shared as we get closer to that. And we will have a spotlight again today from Allen, and we'll ask him to go at the end of the program. So we'll just start at a table. Let's start this way. I always start at this end of the room. So we'll start here with Electric Lloyd.
It's an honor to go first.
There you go.
All right, guys, repeat after me. I'm alive.
I'm alive.
I'm awake.
Awake.
I feel great.
Feel great.
Do you really mean that? Today's the day the Lord has made. Let's rejoice and be glad. I woke up this morning.
That's good.
Might not tomorrow, so think about that. Anyway, I like to help people, and the way I do that is I help business people and individuals. I'm specifically concerned about helping business people with one issue, and that's affordable health care. A lot of businesses cannot afford to offer health care, or if they're offering health care, the cost is out of the yazoo. So I provide a product that's called Health Sharing. It's great pricing and programs for individuals, families, seniors, and groups. It provides a comprehensive program for preventive services, maternity, accident, illnesses. This also provides 0% $0 cost telemedicine, and it's got an industry-leading prescription discount. All this, folks, for approximately 30 to 50% less expensive than traditional healthcare. So if you know a business person who's suffering under a high cost of health insurance or wants to offer health insurance, I would really appreciate an introduction. Lloyd Dobson, Election Lloyd, good to see you, Michael.
Good morning, it's Bob Tillman. I think everybody here knows what we do in Atlanta. What Mr. Bridges said about, 10 years ago, 2 days ago, we had our 62nd wedding anniversary. 10 years ago, the next day, my wife got sick at a ball game, took her to the hospital, and about this same time the next day, Dr. came in and said she had a massive stroke. And that's kind of sobering when you think, she just had a cold or something like that. Of course, things happen. But anyway, those of you that met my wife, you would never know that because Laura was good, bless her. She's back 99.9%. She's back to work within 1 month. But anyway, I think you like that. Can we play a video?
Okay.
This is very important, Julie. We need to get this done. This is what I spent my day yesterday morning doing. We do little video things. This is what I think you might recognize this person, but I'm not too sure if you can understand anything.
En las páginas.com no solo podemos ayudarte con tu video memoria o audio memoria, también podemos ayudarte con sus datos bien grandes. O sea, imagínate unos planos grandes, un periódico muy delicado o hasta unas fotos enormes. Podemos tomar.
Anybody know what that is?
I guess Spanish.
Lots of
What's a subtitle?
Sometimes, well, we do a lot of, you might kind of see it on the table right there in front. We have all sorts of media we copy and we digitize.
And we copy.
And we do stuff in English and in Spanish. So, and that's Monica. I think she's on the, is she on the?
Yeah, she's on there. There you go, brother.
Okay, let's see.
I'm here, Bobby.
Okay. All right, there we go. But anyway, it's there's a large contingent of folks in the area that speak Spanish, and some of them only speak Spanish and don't understand the English. So we've we've done some with Rick, we've done some whiteboard animations that were in English and in Spanish. One in English and the exact same thing in Spanish. So if you'd like for us to consider doing some of that stuff for you, and Monica, having been in front of the camera and used to it, and it's fluent in Spanish, I thought this would be a good opportunity. And we've had some
Yeah, and
with
that's all
Russell.
thanks to the business connections here at Murphy, the chamber. We get up here and talk so much about what we do, and I was like, well, I have a lot of VHS that I think Bobby can help me with. So I asked him if I could be a customer, and we worked it out, and I didn't really tell him what was on the tapes. I just said it was some work stuff from when I used to work, and so he saw it, and then he eventually asked, like, kind of shy, but I love that he asked, and, do you think you want to work together? And so we're working something out, and he's going to be helping me transfer my parents and my in-laws' video and picture memories from weddings. So it's just really going to work out. So remember, you're not just selling to customers, we're kind of selling to each other, and we all kind of help each other. And Bobby's got a real great setup, and it's real professional, man. No hiccups. We just went in and looked at 5 things, and then on the fly, he said, "Can you do them in Spanish?" And I said, "Yeah, let's do them in Spanish." So it was fun, Bobby. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. I think I'm taking too much time.
Morning, everybody. Steve Reddy, volunteer at Coventry. Coventry is a gay organization for adults with special needs. And these are adults that have certain, are able to do certain things, take care of them basically, but they do take 24/7 care. So we take care of them, or offer them Monday through Thursday from 9 to 4:30, where they can come in and do mental exercises, physical exercises, and they also build pottery, and they paint it, and then they sell it there. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Also, North Texas Giving Day is coming up on September 21st. So if you have a heart for this, if you would put in some money for them. We just added some property, so we're going to have to pay for that, obviously, so we can expand our services coming up. Also, just to let you know, Wiley's having their rodeo September 8th and 9th. If you're interested in that, I'll be out there with the volunteers and stuff, so let me know if you're interested in that also. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm glad you guys are so happy this morning. Just right out there, and everybody's there. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Who's this guy?
No, it's okay. Hey, there was a big explosion. And I know you probably haven't heard directly about it, but every time you get that invoice from your insurance company, what's happening?
I explode.
Yes, sir. The rates are going up real slow. So anyway,
They're going up.
we quit farming. So as of July the 1st, we're no longer representing farmers. So we quit farming and went fishing. So we are a member of the Chambers Bay Insurance Group. So rather than being a captive agent and having to go through all the farmers umbrella, we've got 10 times more underwriters that we can represent. So we got over 130 underwriters. So I just say that about nothing, but it's good to see y'all. Glad you can come. Come on back.
I know, I'm slow on the draw today. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I think most of you know me. I see a few new faces in the room, but I'm the lead pastor at Elevate Church right here in Murphy, and I'm also the founding pastor of the church. It's so awesome because we're about to celebrate an anniversary in our church family of when the church launched. And I was thinking about this week about how hard it is to start your own thing. How many of you started your own business? It's not easy. And that's true about church too, by the way. But you know, when you commit your ways, the Proverbs says, I love this Proverbs, commit your way to the Lord, and He'll bless you. And when you commit your business or your family or whatever to the Lord, He'll bless you. He'll bless you. And I feel so blessed to be a part of our community and our church in our community. And I want you to know that we're praying for your business. And I pray for God to prosper you and bless you in every way. And I'm so glad I get to be a part of this community and what God's doing in our community and the great things that are happening in your business. I want to leave you with one thing today. I want to encourage you to think of and pray for the people that have been affected in the Maui fires. How many have been tracking on that? And it's been a tragedy for us as Americans to see what's happening there in Maui. So I thought we'd just take a moment and just pause in a moment of silence and prayer and be mindful. And will you join me for just a few seconds? Father, we ask you to be with the people that are suffering in this tragic loss, especially with those that have lost their family and friends. Lord, help the rescue workers as they're sorting through all of the damage. We ask you to restore what's been taken. And we pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. Thanks, everybody.
I'll follow that, right? Good morning, everybody. Rick Ross with Expanse Marketing. multi-platform marketing. So, again, multi-platform, I do social media, I do networking events, I do videos with like whiteboard animation, and I do interactive print ad in conjunction with macro and another. So, let me give you an example, a couple statistics here, and I maybe mentioned this in the past. Studies have shown that if you have a brochure or something, a flyer or information that you hand out in text, they read it, they retain about 10% of the information. That same information, same exact information, seen by video, they retain 90% of the information. So if you're looking to get your message out, use videos. Now, Bobby brought this up, and here's another little statistic. The Hispanic population is exploding, and we have 40% or more is Hispanic. If you are not marketing your business in some form or fashion to that 40%, you're missing the boat. And so we can help you as far as on Hispanic, Spanish videos, same ones for whiteboard animations and such. Rick Ross with expanding your reach.
Good morning, everybody. John Conwell with Dignity Memorial. And I help people pre-plan for funerals, cremation, and cemetery arrangements. And a lot of people think, well, gee, I'll deal with that when I get a little bit older. And a lot of times that's what happens. And I'm honored to help people when they get a bit older. And however, people can do it when you're younger as well. You talk to Paul and other financial planners, and they'll say, put just a little bit of money toward this every year, and it's going to grow, and your 401k is going to get big. You can pre-plan and pre-arrange a funeral or a cremation or purchase a cemetery property, and you can pay it out over time. Sometimes people pay it for 10 years. And if you're a little bit younger, you might think, well, gee, I'm not going to live here forever. Great. Dignity Memorial has 2,500 different locations in the U.S. So you take your plan to wherever you move to. And a lot of times that happens. So if you know anybody who needs to make plans, or if you're interested in the different options, please let me know, and you can find me on the web at johnconwell.us. Thank you.
Hi, I am new. My name is Katie, and I'm the new GM for the Hot Works that is opening up here in Murphy. It's coming in fall. Hi, Monica. I've actually already made a connection with her. I'm hoping to join the commerce, so I'm trying to stalk someone in here because I put my application in already. Yeah, so I need to talk to you. But yeah, we're just looking for partnerships, events, anything like that, just trying to get the word out. We're looking to open up like fall-ish, so probably around like October, December.
Can you say your business name again?
Hot Works.
Hot Works.
Yeah, so we're,
My sister-in-law.
yeah, so infrared saunas, we have 10 different workouts.
I don't see anything come in yet. Did
Yeah.
you come in yesterday?
Actually, I sent a couple emails, called you
Oh,
a
I
couple
thought you meant
times.
you would actually.
Yeah. Yeah, so, but yeah.
So you in Wiley or here?
Murphy, so actually right down the street, it's actually gonna be next to the chiropractor and the dental. Oh, yeah.
So there's one open in Wiley.
Yeah. There is, I know, it's like 10 minutes away. We have good partnership with them too, so our company's really great about helping each other out, so, yeah.
Welcome.
Okay, yeah.
Good morning. Tina, Falcon Realty. We all know what I do. We all know what the market's doing. Going to take the time out to tell you I am also on the board at Serenity High School. So if any of you are interested in knowing more about that or know any youth that have an addiction problem and are looking for recovery, I'd love to share some information with you. And also, I'm going to put on my Wiley hat. I am the ambassador lead there. We need help Thursday night for the rodeo. So if anyone is available, we appreciate your help.
Good morning, everybody. Paul Brown with Edward Jones, financial services for businesses, individuals, families, the whole holistic aspect of your life going forward. I had a couple of interesting conversations this week. I did a seminar with Adriana over at Bridgemore. She did Medicare, I did Social Security, and it was a nice turnout. And as I kind of anticipated, everybody in attendance was already on Social Security, okay, which means their Social Security was set. Those payments are set. But I went ahead and did the educational seminar anyway because they wanted to know more to be able to tell their kids about it who are approaching retirement, and maybe even reconsider their own situation if they can. Afterwards, again, I talk about talking with both parts of a couple, husband, wife, both together, so they both have an idea of what they're working towards together from a goal standpoint and finances. And a woman came up to me and says, my husband did everything. He always said, oh, I got it, don't worry about it. He passed away. She is lost, so we're going to have a conversation and get her control so she has a better idea of what her financial future looks like. So every situation is different, every conversation is different. So I try to be as flexible and as wide-ranging as I can to help people. So again, Paul Brown with Edward Jones, right next door. Thank you very much.
Nadia Dyche with Coaching by Nadia. This came to me just a second ago. Helping you build consistency with healthy habits. I have a question for you. In the adult population, what do you think the percentage of reported back injuries or back pain?
Back in
100%.
30%.
75. 75. 30.
That was close, 80%. Next in line is ACL injuries, knees, and beyond. So it's interesting that a lot of it, just nutrition, can be prevented by just focusing on your posture. And the posture is really knowing, okay, what am I checking? What are my checkpoints of the body? How is my head, my neck, my shoulders, my chest, my knees, my hips, my toes, and my ankles? Well, not toes, my feet and my ankles. How do I sit down and stand up? How do I pick up those heavy bags? By bending forward properly. How do I pull that way to open the stubborn door? By twisting properly. How do I go upstairs by not damaging my knees or my hips? Doing it properly. So that is why I created the proper posture workshop. That's tomorrow. I know that my business is virtual, but I'm also teaching it in person. So it will be in East Plana. There's no next time. I hear I'll teach it next time. Maybe next year, maybe never. I only teach it once a year. So tomorrow at 11 o'clock Central Time, obviously. So if you know someone or it's you, please let me know, coachingbynadia.com. And remember to love your body through daily choices or daily movement. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Donna Jenkins, and welcome on behalf of the Murphy Historical Society, and I want to thank those who came to our water medal and social the other night. It was a little strange at times, but it worked out. Just as we were kind of winding up, about 8 o'clock, the people came in to clean up from the where we were over in the other school, old school is what I call it. But they have new rules and things, so they have to clean up while you're ending your meeting. So it was really kind of weird. But today, I am so blessed because I can do things with the Historical Society that I enjoy doing. One of the things I enjoy doing is working with our artifacts. So I brought said something?
Or night
An icebreaker.
Oh,
I thought it might be an ice pick, but there's no
Like a letter
on
opener.
the end. Also thought, well, it could be a letter opener, but kind of.
It's an ice pick.
Good thoughts.
music director.
So I can do research, I can find out what artifacts are, where they came from, the time period. This particular artifact was from Murphy, and it was from Arthur Taylor, and it was used in his kitchen. It's a kitchen knife sharpener. So it's from early 1900s. It has a stone or a horn instrument on the end. So I just want to bring that and show you that I'm blessed to work in this community. So thank you.
It's really a wand, right?
You cast very well.
Oh, thank you.
Good morning, Chamber. I'm Chris with Cowboy Carpet Cleaning Company. How's that for alliteration and your grammar lesson for today? We offer pet removal system, pet urine removal systems. Pet removal. We don't use it with the pets.
It's a small caliber.
You gotta love them though. So, but kind of the nature of urine is lighter than water. Where water would tend to beat up on your carpets, urine just goes straight down. So if you notice a spot, let's say about 2 inches, well, once it gets in that sponge, and we all know how much effort it takes to rinse out a sponge and squeeze it out. Well, it could be 2 or 3 times as big underneath. And so when you're treating for pets, a lot of times I'll give you E for effort, but if you use a lot of chemicals, a lot of soaps, water, what it does, it just thins it out and spreads it. And so now we have to go in after it, and it's very difficult from the top side of the carpet without pull the carpet back. Worst case scenario, you replace the carpet. But we have enzymes. We try to extract the bulk of it out, and then we have enzymes that will inject in the carpet, and it'll go after it and neutralize it. Again, I'm Chris with Cowboy Carpet, our family serving yours. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is making opportunities to make your business grow. Did you know that there is a blank number of people that do not have life insurance? And September is life insurance month. Does anybody know what number that is? It's in the millions.
Oh, wait, what's the question?
What is the number of Americans that do not have life insurance?
67.3 million.
Close.
Where do you get
100
this?
million.
It's higher.
100.
108 million people in the world today do not have life insurance.
Is that just in America?
That's just in America.
Okay.
108 people that do not have life insurance. So when you die, your family's either going to have to pull out their credit cards if they've got any money left on their credit card with this inflation. They probably don't. But they're going to do
GoFundMe.
GoFundMe. I just had
There's an
it.
option.
Right. GoFundMe is going to keep 10% of whatever they collect from the families or friends for you to bury your body. You can't put you in the ground until they have the full amount. Am I right?
That's right.
They don't do a payment plan, $10 a month. They don't do that. I'm Jimmy Weddle with Farmers.
Good job.
Talking about languages, Sat Shri Akal, Namaste, Buenos Dias, and good morning. Also, Salam Alaikum. I speak 5 languages. Statistics of Murphy, Hispanics, non-white Hispanics, 50.8%. Asian non-Hispanic includes Indians, Pakistanis, Southeast Asia, 30%. Black or African Americans, 13%. Hispanic whites, 4%, and others, the rest. So if you know someone, your neighbors or anyone, or their parents, who are not comfortable expressing their dental needs to just an English-speaking hygienist, our staff speaks 5 languages too. So anyone who wants to be seen with a dentist that helps their emotional and dental anxiety needs, they need to come see us at Countryside Smiles. Talking of statistics, how many people in the US do not have dental insurance?
$50.
I'd pay
You know what,
70.
213 million.
76.5 million adults, not talking about children, do not have dental insurance. Some are by choice, even though their employers might offer it. They do not think that dental insurance is important. But don't worry, at Countryside Smiles, we have a no dental insurance, no problem membership plan. Few of you in the room have taken advantage of it. What does it mean? For an annual fee of $250, you get to get your 2 dental wellness exams, including your x-rays and routine dental cleanings. You can combine that for your families. Anybody with a family of 4 gets a 15% discount if you enroll. We have had several people from the community, also small business owners and their employees, who do not have dental benefits, have taken the advantage of that plan. So if you know someone who needs to get their dental care done and they don't have dental insurance, you can send them the
Is that $250 a year per person?
Yes.
Okay.
My another half with Murphy Scholarship Fund, I'm on the board and we are looking for sponsors for Pumpkin Chunkin. What does that mean? How many of you have seen the Pumpkin Chunkin on Maze Days? So it's a cool activity where the kids play with the pumpkins they threw through a sling. And we have several sponsors who happen to have their little signboards. As marketing, if you cannot find a booth for Maze Days, but you still want to have your presence as a business owner, you can contact me or Luke or anyone on the Murphy Scholarship or even Julie and let us know. The sponsorship starts as low as $250. So your name would be there on the scholarship's social media. We'll have your presence on the Maze Days. All the funds that are raised would go to the scholarship. Last thing, we do have a Wiley ISD event that's happening for all the PTAs on September the 23rd at Wiley's Old City Park. It's all 19 campuses, PTAs. So Countryside Smiles is their title sponsor. Murphy Scholarship Society is also going to be there to raise funds for our high school kids that go to the Wiley High School. So if any of the businesses want to have their presence to all the kids' parents that are going there, please let me know and I can have you, the person contact you.
When is that? When is that?
September 23rd.
Yeah, I think that's everyone who's done their spotlight, right? You know, we'll have.
You can do the online.
Oh, yes, thank you. All right, go ahead. Online, let's hear from Mako.
Hola amigos, me llamo Max. Yo tengo mucho hambre. Yo quiero albóndigas. Sí, Monica, I can speak Spanish too. Good morning, everybody. My name is Mako, and I am a printer. This week through a referral, we picked up a new eye care company that needed help boosting sales, so we designed a coupon for them that included a color in their layout, a call to action, and also an expiration date to help create a sense of urgency. These are just some of the small elements that we use using the power of print to help our clients. Again, my name is Mako, and other printers may be nearby, but nobody comes close. Good morning, everybody.
It's definitely their speaker because this is mine. All right, let's hear from Monica.
And when you go next, I'm trying to pull something
Yeah,
up
no
to
problem. Go ahead. Lee?
talk about.
All right, Lee?
Lee Craig of Lost. Lee Craig, I do wills, trust, probate, elder law, adult guardianships, and estate planning. I have over 30 years experience teaching, 30 years experience in the area, and I have taught for a national company for people's bar credits for about the last 20 years. I'd be happy to help you with planning your estate. I have a question for you. What happens when a red ship and a blue ship collide? Their crews are maroon. So if you're ever marooned, if you come to me, you'll know that your family is provided for and they can continue on. So give me a call and I'll help you with your planning to make sure that everything's covered. Lee Craig of Lost, Lee Craig. Thanks.
Thanks, Lee. Are you ready, Monica?
full-time there. I'm going to start a new job next week in Dallas, but I'm looking to maybe stay active as individual membership in October, something like that, just to still stay in the mix personally. Before I leave Stretch Lab, I would love to help set you up with your free 15-minute stretches for your business or your workplace. That's what I've been doing as part of my job, but just so you guys know, in Allen, which I also help at, this week and today, tomorrow, they're at Pure Bar Allen doing free stretches for your members. And then on Saturday, we've got the Allen crew heading out to the country club and mechanic meet. And I have no stretch opportunities for some reason in Murphy. It's been really hard for me to create pop-ups. I don't know the difference in kind of the community needs, but if you know of anyone, I would love to leave them with a few events set up 2 weeks out or more. I'm willing to do for Christmas time. So help me out and let me help you get stretched. And Kaylin, send a prayer for me on Monday at my new job. I took little notes. I'll appreciate that. Katie, hi from Hotworks Berkeley. We've been emailing and I finally emailed you back. I'm so sorry. Paul Brown, I have some freebies for you that you talked about a few weeks ago that just haven't got to your office. Nadia, thank you for the tip on the dance studio. And Mako played a joke on me on Tuesday. I don't know if he thinks I didn't notice that you patted me and left a sticker on me. And I was laughing all day. And I took a picture of it, so I've been asking you for your cell number, so let me text it to you. It was a great joke. He saw me at Allen Chamber and left it on me, and I was a walking billboard all day.
That's called guerrilla marketing.
I looked in the bathroom like, Mako. And I'll see you guys sooner than later, but I won't be on next week. But keep me in mind and keep the studio in mind.
Now it's time for a spotlight.
Can you see that?
I guess I gotta, here. Sorry. Just trying to.
I'll just try to. Thank you, Mako the Mako. I designed it, you made it. So, real quick. Buenos días, señores. Soy mexicano y que tengo una espalda fuerte. Means I'm Mexican, I have a strong back. I'm multilingual. So I wanted to thank everybody who showed up to my party in the can Saturday, and it was fun. I turned 60, so I entered this new zone. Our company's 5 years old, and we have a new location that's kind of a virtual office with a conference room. I just wanted to go over something real quick. I attended the profit luncheon, but it happened out, but I showed up the next day. I came, but oops, you guys weren't there anymore. I wanted to show off this. I mentioned a spreadsheet to you guys, or I gave you some snapshots of the spreadsheets that I do to measure. And basically, I wanted to show you what it looks like. I use this to develop tools and reports for our current clients. So there's like comparative operating statements, and there's like 4 different things you can measure. And there's a comparison graph, so you can see things more visually. Basically, I just wanted to show off one of the tools that I use. This is a statistical report, which basically will show you how much money each employee you have is actually earning you on average. There's 38 tabs here, and I just wanted to show this off. Wow. And there's just tons of things that you can measure for profit. And I kind of mentioned it in our party the other day, that my strategy for, if you're having a profit problem, it's not really a profit problem. It's more of an organization management problem. And that comes, and you don't really realize that when you're a solopreneur, or you have your own, a small business and you don't have any employees. But once you start adding on employees, you go from being that Piper airplane to a jumbo jet. And I used to use this illustration all the time when I was doing management consulting only. I would tell the owners, look, you had a Piper airplane, you were the best widget maker in the world,
then you decided you're going to open a business, and then you started having employees. Here you are 5, 10 years later, and now you're responsible for yourself, for your family, for your children who don't see you anymore, for your wife who you never take on vacation, and for your employees, and they're depending on your well-being. And now they're passengers on this big plane, you're flying 747, and you don't know how to fly. So basically the profit issue is a huge symptom that you do not organize your management. So that's kind of the things we do with the clients that we have. Talking about multilingual, I'm actually going to start targeting the multilingual market, and I'm actually going to scale down my marketing efforts. I've done Wiley, Garland, Murphy, Saxe, and I'm actually going to focus on Murphy because it is a unique environment. I don't think the chamber has captured what it needs to in that area, and I don't think it's the chamber's fault. I think it's more of a volunteer thing, or it's something that maybe I see that I should be attacking and just take care of it myself. There are so many. When I first met Julie, I told her that Murphy's a restaurant because it's where I go to eat. And so I really want to target the small businesses here. I'd say maybe 60% of our businesses are non-white, Black, Mexican, Indian. And so I should probably do my ads in their languages. I think that's a brilliant idea. Other than that, I just wanted to talk about some of the direction we're going. So I'm going to scale away from Wiley, scale away from Garland, and really focus on Murphy. And Saxe is kind of like, I pick up people in Saxe by accident because they have me on their chamber, and I don't think I've paid in 2 years. But I don't know who to talk to either. I just learned that they actually have a director, and she's been there six weeks. The last thing I wanted to say, let's see if I can remember what it is. Oh, we do, if you go to Google and you put in if you put in bookkeeping, Saxe, if you put in payroll, Saxe, tax preparation, tax planning, we come up first in Google My Business. So I've been working for 2 years on how to crack the code with Google My Business, and there's things I'm doing in the back end, and there's things that you can actually do on Google My Business that will get you up there. And I'm on top of the page on all those things. I think that by the end of the year, I'll have results for Murphy, Garland, and all that stuff as well. So, and that's one of the other things we offer clients that we actually have. I don't sell the marketing and the videos and the whiteboards and all that stuff, but I've been doing that stuff for years. But I do that with my clients. Anyhow, if you know anyone who needs any help with payrolls, bookkeeping, tax planning, tax resolution, our tax plans are coming out in August. I'll be done with all my clients in August. If you would like to participate or find out what tax savings you can have between now and December, this is the time to do it. I basically have 100 different ways that you can do it. Pick 3 and you'll end up pretty happy next tax season. Anyhow, Allen Lenth, Executive Tax Solution Tax Defense Team.
All right, thanks, Alan. And just a reminder, if you are the sponsor, you do get time to do a 10-minute spotlight. Is anyone here interested in doing a spotlight coming up? Next month, Luke will be our sponsor, so I'll work out which day he wants in September. But is there anyone that's interested in getting on the calendar in September? All right, Dr. Gill and Rick. Okay, great. So if you are interested in that member benefit, just let me know. It's great to schedule it in advance, and I can get that on the calendar. All right, so now we reserve some time. Does anyone have any community events they want to announce that the group could benefit from, or recommendations, or anyone you've done business that you want to thank publicly? Go ahead. You can come on up if you want, or stand.
I'll just stand here. Basically, I've got 2 events coming up, Monday and Tuesday of next week. We launched, instead of the Zoom in the room, we now put it in the room only at Max Ranchero Martinez restaurant in Allen. And we, so it'll be the second one this coming Monday. And Bobby and I are going to be doing an open discussion on marketing. And so it's an open discussion and anybody can come, okay, join us, noon to 1. The other one is how to create 7 streams of income. That'll be Tuesday night, 6 to 8:30. And Lloyd's going to be part of the panel there, along with others on we're going to be focusing on how to create streams such as the hot side hustles. So, and I use that term because people know what it means. Anyway, and that's 6 to 8:30, and both of these events, there's no charge to attend. That's at Hawaii Fluid Art in Frisco.
Right. Good. Nadia?
I'll go to the mic.
Sure.
All right, the first hat. I'm a programs director for the chamber. Julie, do we need sponsors for any upcoming lunch shows?
I think we're covered.
You're all covered for this year?
Yeah, for this year, but for next year, if there's
Right.
interest.
For the next year. What is the dollar range of the
It's
sponsorship?
$200 for luncheon sponsorship. And you get
200.
5 minutes to present at the luncheon
5
and
minutes to-
all the other promotionals.
Okay, so if you're interested in sponsoring a luncheon for the next year, it's minimum to, or just the 200 and you have a 5-minute spotlight, so please.
We
use
might
that
have some
opportunity.
smaller sponsorships for the legislative breakfast.
Okay.
So there's a main sponsor considering, but we might have smaller ones because we might need more for that. So that would be the October 26th ones. There might be a room for that still.
In October. All right, very good. And thank you, Donna. Watermelon Social was wonderful. We enjoyed it. Thank you very much. And Steve, thank you for continuous connections with veterans so we can have that settled. Monica, thank you for, again, continuous communication as well. Catherine, welcome to our chamber. Hope to see you every Thursday. And let me see, I think this is all. Thank you.
All right, good.
It's giving back last quarter, so there's a free dental medical camp that's going to happen on 506 Gatewood Drive, Garland on September 10th, Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. There's going to be doctors, nurses, and labs of all specialties. There's also an opportunity to donate blood. So if you know anyone who wants to get their dental, medical, cardio, endocrinologist, PCP, routine lab work, there's no charge to any of those. So you can contact our office if somebody's in the area, but it's going to happen September 10th, Sea Temple of North Texas, 506 Gatewood Road, Garland.
Thank you. Anyone else have anything? If you can, I didn't mention this at the beginning of the program, it's kind of routine, but if you haven't checked in yet, please do. Scan the QR code and check in so that we know you were here today. And thanks everyone for coming this week. Stick around. I have to launch it as a slide.
What are we drawing for?
So hold on 1 second, Monica. Oh yeah, go ahead. Do you want to do that real quick?
Bobby, we know Bobby's gonna win, you guys. So you got 3 toothbrushes from Countryside.
Let's do the 3 and then we can do a few of the bags, maybe one more.
Is that Roy Crosby?
No, that's.
Is that you? Okay. There's yours. See. Caitlin, how do you win every, you're starting to be like Bobby. And dignity, John Conwell.
I have an appointment today. I hope I get a free toothbrush.
And then do you want to do a bag, Julie?
Yeah, we
Bags. We got, I remembered the bags today. Let's see who gets the bag. Lloyd. Did he leave? Oh, no, there he is. Where was Lloyd sitting? Right here?
Right there, yeah.
Okay. Lloyd wanted the bag. Do you want to do emojis too, Julie?
Yeah. Yes, that'd be great.
Is it one of these? Yeah. Let's see, Bobby, I don't want to get your card.
You say that, you get his card.
Oh, Alan. Do you want to do 2 or just 1?
You know, Winning Days has actually got their business.
How many do we have? We could do one.
We'll save it for next week.
Monica, are you
Save it for
there?
next week.
Sorry.
Okay.
It may be on another drive. I didn't have enough space on my computer, so I'm not finding it when I'm searching, so sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay. Sometimes Nadia sends it over, or you can.
Yeah, usually I launch it in the beginning, yeah.
You got your cards, they're up here.
I will be there.
So, Monday, I gotta verify that we have the screens, but I wanna be able to, you know, obviously the whole.
I'm listening, I'm just putting stuff over here.
Yeah, we.
You guys don't forget to sign in.
We might be hiring some. Technically, it'll have to be for your guidelines that have you December.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, watch out.
I'm good, how are you? He's like that.
Oh, he's good.
Found those videos. But you want to know the good news or the bad news? The good news is I found them.
Oh,
How old is he?
Where I
he is 11. Sixth grade.
I don't remember anything.
Oh, really? Oh, that's not good.
I designed this CRV that he hardly ever
I missed
drives, and
the-
it's sitting
I
out
missed five.
in his driveway.
That was fun.
And I remember when my mom was there, we had it, well, see, I know, but we had it parked in the garage.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
So it was fine.
I heard you the boys like,
She left,
go to work for their dads.
Well, then when she left, we moved it out.
But then they go back
because
to
we
mom.
moved it in the garage.
I do not like facial hair.
There's a box in there. I looked all over the house. I was messing with Robbie. I was desperate. I was like, they're not, and I was looking for a tote. They were in a.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that. How are you, John?
Oh, and it was in a.
Going down,
And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, happy as my Well, I know they.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Like, just in case.
Really?
But I was gonna bring one today and ask you, like, take it home and just see it. Because wouldn't it just, I don't know.
Well, so this was a long time. My dad
Unless you really enjoy
It's
it.
such a hot summer.
I like to watch
Summer.
I like to watch film.
It's all
You got something to look at.
I know they're on there. And by the way, when I was going through all these copies the other day, I know, I was going through everything. They're having their
The most exciting part
I'm
about
pretty sure I
it is
know
you're gonna
that.
get gory.
Oh, hey, nice to see you.
You gonna have a couple minutes afterwards?
No, it's not. It's kind of fun to watch the clowns get them off.
Those are great guys.
So what, they're the ones that got, that's their business. Wow, that's amazing.
You do, my dear. I got I can't do it.
I'll never do that drive again. I mean, not all in one spot. I enjoy the drive, but not a full 1.5 hour drive. By the time I come back, Tuesday morning,
Yeah, you're
I arrived at Allen at 1:30 a.m. And all of Tuesday, all of Wednesday,
4 or 5 hours max.
Sir?
Too bad.
Yeah.
I grew up in El Paso. We had breakfast tacos and say, good, how are you?
I love a good breakfast taco.
Senor? I saw your husband over at Allen's birthday thing.
We have 3 events that were in the schedule the same day, so we divide ourselves. 2 people go there, 1 person goes there, 1 person goes
There's plenty of time there. Are you going to the
This man is right above me. Well, I can turn it back on. Here, I'll study and go
Okay. Get the email about it? Okay, yeah, I'll be there. I don't.
So we have a special. I just basically want to follow up.
Coventry.
Hey, boss. How are you? Nice to meet you here. How's everything going?
In the afternoon or in the morning? Yeah, morning.
Did you get all the stuff all fixed up? Hey, girl. How you doing?
I'm coming to get my selfie.
Okay, hang on. Yeah, I know, I'm running behind. I'm running behind.
Crazy bike ride.
Good grief. There we go. Now let's get going. All right. How you doing? You say all right? Busy? I guess I better get busy myself.
Nobody's there. No, don't take a picture of my sister.
Well, I'm a member.
Yeah, so what you do is.
That's an average of about 3.
Water extraction.
4 or 5 miles. Within the water, extra water and that kind of stuff.
Yes. Well, yeah, exactly.
Lights.
No, I keep them as our. I'm going August. I'm going slow, but it's zoomed up.
Students have to remember they have
Yeah.
I was.
I wonder how it's being. Meet him
just like, you know, they have laser cutting now.
Yeah.
Dental.
I've never heard of it. Now, my hygienist is my team. She has kids as water.
Rich, why did you do this? You found it on the bathroom floor.
No, I already.
But I looked at it on Target. It's like that picture I saw in the bathroom stall. Wait, Scotty, don't beat me up.
So I checked on the settings, making sure. Well, months later, all of a sudden,
Not
you guys, you go in there.
That's my car here.
They do. You guys see, because I'm farmers, and they want to have.
Oh, no, 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 no. I didn't know you were on this.
After 3? He had a limit on 3.
I'm not trying to compete. That's what the tutor's gonna come. Stranger on Punjabi as so until he's like a fluent speaker, but now he's like 3 words at a time, fluent sentences. So everyone confused.
Yeah, it's hard. Dad, he spoke Spanish. He had a hard time. You might feel like I was very, so he was surrounded by people who spoke Spanish. Whenever he heard you guys.
So since my staff, we hired a new childcare is going to be our employer benefit. So that was over for any of the one of my staff members has a position, but she also has she's also going to teach early childcare.
Right now,
Is prime time. So he knows it's 1 to 10 in Punjabi and English. He knows it's 1 to 6. He can recommend each alphabet and every week he can write on
It is terrible. I don't know.
He's actually an example and so is one of us to learn Punjabi because he is so and last time I had to address the congregation, so I'm trying to take this and he gets to learn it. Sitting down, just talking this Punjabi speaking basic
I'll be there, so you can chat on the
I'm here